What's up, YouTube? So today we got a pretty fun game for you. Later in the video, I give an on-screen analysis of the inner workings of my brain as it tries to plan out an attack through time and space. So hopefully you enjoy that. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and catch me live on Twitch. Link in the description.
Hey, let's do it. GLHF. Sweet. Okay. Dun, dun. Sweet, let's get into it. Our opponent has played the classic. We will do the same. With Guspo, just like going for those moves. Interesting, the Knight first fur. Okay, nice first here from our opponent. Do I want to play the classic system then is the question. Which do I think is more punishing for this move? Because if I go here, they take, I take, obviously. However, I could get some like interesting knight pins off of this. I could still do that actually. I think this is maybe a nice way to do this. Let's do the D5. Let's do the D5 structure. Good old London system. So they go for that as well. So this is actually something akin to like it's a variant of the London system. It starts with a B. I can't remember it. Basically, where you wouldn't necessarily do this at next move, but I think it starts like boom, knight D5, bishop, knight. So oh, interesting. Okay, different. I feel like I'm gonna get away with some stuff here though. To be honest. What is, because normally this would be in here being aggressive, but now if they want to push this pawn to like get this bishop active, they're still locked in here. So I think we're gonna just pop this bishop out, do a standard situation. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel with this game. Whee! See how this works. Yeah, so this, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I have options to do like this. If I really wanted to, but I don't think it's all that necessary. It just gives them a top opportunity to do that. So I think just close this up, let my bishop get ready for shenanigans. I think seems quite reasonable. So they go back. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. What are they looking at? Maybe here to push this bishop off? That seems definitely possible. Definitely possible. I like doing this maybe. This, and then in response to this, we push this here, pinning this knight. To that square, you know? I could be doing this first, but then I don't think it's as effective because then, that doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work, does it? So if I pin this and I take, they can recapture with the queen. So maybe I want to do something before that. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I definitely don't hate that. This is kind of nice though, just because if they go here, then I can just recapture them there. And then immediately after that, I can go boop, boop. They might put their knight here though. So maybe this is the best play first. I think I'm gonna go with this play first. Just because it gets this bishop a little bit more active, it gives it some options, it covers some squares too. Let's do this to start. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Very interesting. I presume that's coming up with something like this. Very weird. Very different play. Because then I wouldn't want to be taking, right? Very different. Very different. Interesting plays from my opponent. Interesting place. The problem is their king is so stuck here. Oh wow, their king is so stuck there. If I can get a knight here, I win. Which I very nearly can do. It's kind of hard for me to get there with my knight. Because I can't just capture, and it's protected still as well. Where else could I get my knight to make use of this? Here, technically, right? Here is another thing. There's another square. This is actually almost more preferable. Just don't have quite any means of getting a knight there to make use of this. Even here? There, to here, to here. Then it just takes. Then I could threaten it here. I don't know, it doesn't seem to work. It doesn't quite work. This is definitely not bad though. See, this isn't bad. Threatens here a bit, and then I can get my other knight over here pretty quick. What happens? Yeah, it kind of protects these two squares. I think I like this. Let's start moving forward into their space here. I haven't developed this knight yet, which is, I think, a bit unfortunate, to be honest, but I think it's also okay. So they pop to here, threatening this bishop. Probably just takes there, you know? So this is an option, because if they then capture here, I recapture here, and this knight is pinned. So then I can either capture with the pawn, or capture with the bishop, force the retake, and no, probably would capture with the pawn. So I think it's winning that knight. And then pawn recaptures, and then their knights are a little doomed. I think that's fine. I think that's a fine line. Their king's really stuck in there. I don't have any like sneaky jumps here, do I? No, I don't. And I think it puts a lot of pressure on them, so I think we're gonna try this. I should have maybe looked at that. Okay, so they just instant take. We're fine with that. We're fine with that. I suppose there is the play like I take, they push here. That is a thing, but then I think I still take here and then push my queen out, right? So I think this is still fine. Let's just do it. We don't want to get too down on time. Not yet, at least. Feeling okay about this position, though. Feeling okay. I feel like I've got a lot of development up. I maybe would have liked to play this first, but I don't think I quite had time for it. To get this guy over here. That said, it'd be nice to get the queen out before that happens. I really start putting big pressure on. This is a weak pawn. I should keep that in mind. Both of these are, in fact. They push that up. They push that up. Okay. How do I feel about that? I don't think I care. I think I just win the knight. Sure. they take, just opens up the file. Push this here, they take, I take. Threatens a little bit here. I don't think I want to do that, to be honest. I think I prefer this. Because then if they just recapture, I can, if they recapture with pawn, then I just push my queen here, looking at travels back, which I think will be pretty good in a bit. I think we're gonna go with this. Getting that knight out of that spot is really good. So I'm thinking about here, right? Which would let me travel here on this board, here on this board. Okay. Which is just enough, I think. Because then they go, they recapture. Their only play is to recapture here, right? And then I check them with this bishop. And then I push, they'll have to move or capture with their queen. If they capture with their queen, I just win the queen on that line and then check it again. I think it's good enough to try. I think it's good enough to try. I don't wanna go crazy with it. I don't want to take forever. Okay, so they go there to defend that square. I don't know if it's enough, though. Is it enough? Not entirely sure it's enough. That's the thing. So I go here. Pops to this board here. Their turn. They have to recapture with the king. So they can recapture with the king. I can then check them here with this. Even if they recapture with that queen, because I check them again here. If they recapture with this queen, I still do the same king check, I think. I think it works. If I'm wrong, and then I learn from it, you know? I need to get better at these mating patterns, you know? To just be able to see them intuitively rather than having to really work them out. Trying to get better at the sort of F-file sack situations. So I believe the response is here, which will be checking. That's checking, isn't it? Yeah, because if it moves forward, then I can move back. I think isn't that checking? Or am I totally off board on that? Either way, it's kind of my only move, so we're doing it. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So they have the option of like capturing here, but then I still go here, and I think we're still pretty okay, because then the queen on this board here, it's not quite winning yet, actually, is it? Should be winning soon, though. They capture that there. So now I'm gonna go, I believe, here. I don't think that was quite the play, because now they're all hemmed in. I think the play might have been to capture with queen or something, because then they'd at least have options to like push the queen here. But now they don't really have those options available. So I think we do this. I think we do this. And I think we're still fine. So this won't be checking in the past just yet, I don't believe, because it'd be here. Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. Miscalculated, of course. Gotta get better at this. Gotta get better. Just knowing. Right, because it's the board I move off of, right? So I move off of this board, then this is where it will be, and then this is where it will be next turn. Okay. Getting better. Slowly but surely at these things. Big long travel back. Okay. What is that going to do? So I have to look at this, right? So far, that's not going to do anything here, right? Now, another thing I can consider is I'll have a quadrigonal on this this next board state, right? Because if I get my queen, I know I can't quite yet, but if I was to get a queen here on, say, this board, right? Queen here on this board travels to this square on this board and then checks this king on this board, right? So if I simply sack my bishop here, freeing up this square here for this turn, right? So I play here on this board, play on h4, this board. h4 on this board translate to here on this board, which would then translate to here on this board. So that should work. Right? So 1, 2 away to this board. Yeah. So I think that's a nice little forcing play. Because now they have to defend this square. If they just take like this, I think it's pretty good for me. Because now I go here, and let's just double check this. So it'll they'll be there. If it's my turn here, it'll go here on this. Oh wait. Yes, it's not a quad, it's a triagonal, I guess. A dimensional triagonal. Because it'll go here on this board to here on this board. I don't think it quite, this board hasn't propagated far enough, but it will also be that on this board if it propagates forward. So I think we're good on that too. Yeah. Propagate that forward there. And yeah, just as I was thinking there, just goes right through to that board there. Excellent. Good game. Good game.